Hey everybody, I'm Sasha. Now today I'm going to talk about both a movie as well as the book that the movie was kind of based on. Now this movie is I know based on its Google user score some people didn't really like this movie very much, but I thought the movie was a lot of fun. This movie is Rumble, as well as I've also got the original book. I don't have the movie novel. Nope. Which, by the way, I think the movie novel was from the same author of, well, not author, but the same person who adapted the Mitchells versus the Machines into a movie novel. I have the novelization. It's in my previous video. If you have not seen my previous videos, check those out. All of them. And I have the book that's based on. It's a graphic novel, Monster on the Hill, which I got from eBay. Finally came in the mail. Read the whole thing. It's a really good book. But here I'm going to talk about the book let's do the movie first. Rumble, okay? What is Rumble about? So, in the town of, what do they call it? Stoker, right? I believe it's called Stoker, yes. In a town of Stoker, uh, they have like this thing called monster wrestling, which happens apparently all over the world. Yeah, it's in a world where it's monsters they wrestle. It's like a WWE movie, which, by the way, WWE Studios is involved with this. So in Stoker, they have a monster named Tentacular, and he's all, he's huge, right? He wins another match, but then he's making a speech with a microphone, and then he says, "Yeah, I'm leaving this place." And he leaves, and he just doesn't go back because, yeah, he turns out to be a real jerk. And the town of Stoker is going broke, right? They got nothing. They don't have money. So they want to tear down the stadium, where they wrestle, and put a parking lot there, unless they have a monster, because they don't have a monster, so then no money. So they're gonna have to tear down the stadium. And then one of them, who is probably our main character, um, let's see, her father was actually the one who built the stadium. I forgot what her father's name was, but Winnie, that's the girl's name. Forgot. So Winnie decides to go out. Yeah, she's our main character pretty much, or one of them anyway. She's right there, by the way, if you must know. So Winnie goes out and she goes to that illegal wrestling stadium that's in a bobblehead factory or something like that, like in the movie, and that's where she meets Steve the Stupendous. Yep. But of course she knows who she is, or she knows who he is. It's Rayburn Jr. because she was there. She knew who he was since they were kids. And anyway, she enlists him, and I should say they take wrestling to a whole new dancing level. It's kind of silly, but hey, it works to keep winning at least. And then finally, they're gonna have to go against Tentacular later. Just letting you know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What did I like about the movie? I mean, the story was pretty good. It had a good story. I like the characters. I like the way they look. Like on the back, there's a Tentacular. Right there, he's flexing his muscles. I like the characters. I thought the animation was pretty good. The actors are good. Like, we got some pretty good actors. Like, we got Will Arnett, Terry Crews, Charles Barkley, Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch. Yeah, not a bad cast. Yeah, we got a pretty good cast. It was a pretty good story. The animation I liked. I thought the movie was funny, actually, in moments. Even though a lot of times I thought they were kind of weird. Like, does this really need to happen? Like Like when Winnie is in the stadium in the beginning of the movie, she's running by the guy and she's like, "Hey, you wearing your lucky socks?" And he goes, "Yeah, I've been wearing them for 3 weeks." And then she's like, "Smells like victory." Like, dude, do we need that really? Because it's kind of silly on a level. I don't think so. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need those kind of things for the movie too much. I mean, it's kind of funny, but I don't think we need those very much. But anyway, like I said, I like the story. I like the animation. It was pretty funny. The characters look good. I like their choice of music in the movie. Yeah. I like the actors. I like the cast, basically. And that's pretty much all I could say about this, I guess. Not a bad movie. I'm telling you that. Not a bad movie. It was a pretty good movie. I remember I first saw this. It was the summer of 2023, I think. Yeah. It was 2023. I know this movie was 2021 or 2022, whatever. 2021 says right there. But then again, it says 2022, Paramount Pictures. So I guess 21. I know this movie is 2021. But, still. Saw it in 2023. My brother was watching it. We were in Washington State. I don't know. I sat there anyway and watched it. It was pretty fun. I thought it was funny. So, yeah. And so I got a DVD. Now, this movie is PG for some action and rude humor. Okay. But overall, I give this movie probably... I don't know if I would give it 5, not 5, probably 4, 3.5, probably 3.5 or 4. 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, definitely 3.5 out of 5. It was not a bad movie. It was a really good movie. I liked it. Next, we're going to do Monster on the Hill, the graphic novel that it's based on. But let me tell you, Monster on the Hill was not about wrestling. Not at all. It's not monster wrestling at all. So Monster on the Hill, this is first. This was 2013, while the movie was 2021. So Monster on the Hill is about different towns and all that. For, you can go there to see a monster come and just scare you. And unfortunately, there's this one town where they have a monster named Rayburn, which, yep, I'll do that at the end of the video. What I mean is what they have similar. So in a town of Stoker, they have a monster named Rayburn, and he's kind of crappy, I guess. Like, he just doesn't do it. He doesn't scare. Like, he's not good at it. All he does is nap and slack off, That's pretty much what he does, because he's not very confident. So then they go to his friend in another town. His friend is tentacular, by the way. And, yeah. So he can help him get his confidence. So that's basically what it's about. He has to get his confidence of being a monster. So people can like him, because so far people don't like him because he doesn't have confidence and he hasn't scared anybody. Yes, like I said, it's a graphic novel. Now, let's see. Now, what did I like about this? I like the story. I like the idea. I like the characters. I like, I like those things. I like the story. I like the characters. I like the art. The art is pretty good. I like how it's got that, like, newspaper comics kind of art, I like how it has that kind of an art kind of style to it. So, yep, if I was to rate it something, I would rate it probably 4 out of 5. Now, let's do a comparison. What do these have in common? Character names. Here, I'm going to put these down. My hands are getting exhausted. I got to do my fingers as well. Let's see. What do they have that's the same? The characters are the same. Rayburn, Tentacular. I mean, those names, that is. It's the same town, Stoker. Anything else? Kind of the same synopsis, like they said in the movie, we're going to turn you from a zero to a hero. He's like, oh, is that what I am, a zero? Like, turn a zero into a hero. That's basically the same synopsis both of them have. Same idea. Let's see, was there anything else? Nope, I don't think so. I mean, if there are to you, you tell me. Now, what do they have that's different? In the graphic novel, Tentacular is actually Rayburn's friend, while in the movie, they're not friends. Tentacular is not the villain. He's a side character. He's not the villain. The villain in the graphic novel was a monster called the Merc. The graphic novel was not about wrestling. They don't have the same thing, and all sorts of things. That's kind of all I could say. So yeah, and much different characters they put in the movie Rumble. Like Winnie does not exist in the graphic novel. Neither did her dad or any of them. Yeah, which no, that's all right. So anyway, I give Rumble about 3.5 out of 5, and Monster on the Hill about 4 out of 5. So yeah, that's my video for Rumble and Monster on the Hill. Please check out my previous videos. If you like what you see, like and subscribe.